Hola, hola, my little crafty monsters. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is fabulous. So, in today's fabulous tutorial, we are going to be making these adorable little egg carton. It's an altered egg carton. Well, it's an altered egg carton, but we all could use it as a Easter embellishment box to put little embellishments in it. This is the inside. We kind of left it sort of plain. We just went ahead and put some scriptured paper, and then we went ahead and put a dress form, and then these little 3D roses. They're all paper flowers. We did paint the inside, and we kind of did do a little tiny bit of a distress, but we didn't really worry too much about the inside because I wanted the inside to look a little bit more cleaner and stuff like that. I wanted the outside to look a lot more, distressed and basically a shabby chic kind of, Hey, look it. Are you listening? Do you hear that? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because I finally oiled my chair. No more squeaky chair in our little tutorials. So anyhow, back to this. So this is the little egg carton. How cute is this? So we went ahead. These are the ones that we purchased at the Hobby Lobbies. We purchased these at the Hobby Lobbies because this is the only place that I was able to find the egg cartons just by themselves. And they do come in 3 different colors. I believe it's purple, pink, and I don't know what the other color is. It might be just like a regular carton color is what I think it is. But anywho, we're going to paint them anyway, so it doesn't really matter what color of a carton you get. I mean, we're going to paint them anyway. So, this is the front. How cute is this, right? Look at that little gem we put right there. This one with the rose. Wasn't that perfect? So this is the little bad boy we will be making today. Go ahead and make one of these for a decoration for Easter for your home. Or me personally, I'm not going to get this elaborate, but I think I'm going to make some other ones. And I'm going to go ahead and place like little chocolates for my children's and give those to them for Easter because I think they're already too old for Easter baskets. I feel like this is the time to cut it. No more Easter baskets. You guys are too old. They don't know that they're getting cut off yet. But anyway, so I was thinking of making a few of these, just to put like a little bit of goodies in here and decorate them really, really cute. If I do go elaborate like this, I mean, I'll go elaborate. But whatever I do believe that these are actually what's really cute this year instead of giving like a whole big old Easter basket, because you could put a lot of little goodies in here. You could even put like, I know I always say this, but you could also fit like a little gift card in here and let them go buy something for themselves, instead of just, making a basket. But anywho, without wasting any more time, because I know you guys want to get down and dirty with the crafting, let's get down and dirty and let's make this little bad boy, and I'll see you in a bit. Hola, hola, my little crafty monsters. So in this tutorial, we will do this altered egg carton, and we're gonna go ahead and use these paints, some sandpaper, some wax, and some paper flowers, or anything that you guys wanna go ahead and decorate this little bad boy with. These are the egg cartons that we purchased at the Hobby Lobbies, and these were for $7.99 for 6 of them. They come in 3 colors, and they were 40% off. So I'm going to start off by rubbing my wax candle on this. This is just going to deposit the wax onto that area, so it's going to protect it from getting painted. So when we sand it, it's going to be a lot easier and it'll show that true color, the original color. I'm not really too worried about it showing 3 different colors because it is an Easter theme, so it's okay to have the 3 colors. But if this was kind of like a decoration or like a centerpiece or something, then you kind of want to be careful with that. Now I'm getting some dark gray and I'm just adding some navy blue to it. And because I just wanted to have like kind of a different gray tone to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and just paint this, but I'm gonna mix some more because I just wanted to see what the color looked like. And I was pretty satisfied with it, so we're gonna make a bigger batch. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and start painting these little bad boys. So I wanna paint this with this gray color, and then I want it to dry. And then we're gonna go ahead and slap it with some white paint. And then we're gonna go ahead and sandpaper that. Sorry about my dogs barking, they were going a little bit crazy right there. So just go ahead and just paint your whole entire carton to whatever base color you want to color. And then just have in mind that when you do use the sandpaper to sand off a little bit of the white or whichever last color you're going to use, this is the color that's going to show. And if you go a little bit further down and take this color off, then the original color of the actual carton is going to show. So you'd be able to have like a 3-color variation, even though they don't really match, but we don't really care. So anyway, go ahead and just paint these little bad boys. And then after they're dried, you're gonna go ahead and put your white coat onto this little bad boy. So let's go ahead and continue painting. So now that this paint has already dried, we're going to go ahead and rub our wax on some areas as well, because then we're going to go ahead and add the white paint, and this will go ahead and make a seal so that the white paint won't attach to this, and it'll be easier for us to sand it off when we want to kind of give it that distressed look. So that's basically what we're doing here. Any wax that you guys have would work. And then we're gonna go ahead and just paint it white. Now, this is the white that I'm gonna use because it's the one that I have offhand, but you guys can basically use any white that you guys want. There's antique whites, there's off-whites, there's so many different whites. Go ahead and just paint your little bad boy. And you can go as heavy as you want on this. If you guys want to put a really heavy coat, you could put a heavy coat. If you don't, then it'll just give it more of a distressed look, because you would be able to see kind of the tint in the bottom part. Well, in the bottom paint will peek out a little bit once it's dried. So that's all we're gonna do here. Just go ahead and put our first coat. I mean, our only coat. Right here, you could actually get really creative and do different kinds of colors. I mean, you could even use some Easter colors, make them yellows with pinks and, you know, and like light lavenders and stuff like that. You can really get creative on this part. I just wanted to do the gray and the white, and if a little bit of the original carton comes out, then, you know, that would be a little bit of a pop of color. But for the most part, I just wanted those two colors because I wanted it to look a little bit distressed. And then we will be using some gold paint to give it a little bit of an accent here and there. So it's going to basically work out pretty good. So we're almost done here. I'm going to go ahead and just give one more coat on certain areas, just because I want them to be a little bit more whiter than what it is right here. And this is the part that you could go ahead and just do that. And then let it dry. Once he's dried, and we also did the same thing to the inside, this is what it's gonna look like. And we're gonna go ahead and start to decorate. A little tip, sanitizer, hand sanitizer will take off any ink or any kind of paint. We're going to use this because we're going to sandpaper. We're going to use sandpaper to take off some of the paint, and that paper is going to go ahead and catch it. So it'll be easier for us to go ahead and pick up this mess. So just use your sandpaper to lightly take off areas of the white paint that you want to take off. This is really easy, guys. You could do this as much as you want or as little as you want. It really depends on how distressed you want it to look. I wanted mine to look a little bit distressed, like it's been beat up a few times. I really like how this little project came out. It looks cute. I think I'm going to make a few of them just to put around the house, and then I'm going to put some decorative eggs in the inside just to give them, you know, a little Easter feel. Right here, I'm only going to do a little bit in the inside. I kind of don't want to take off too much from the inside. Now, we are going to go ahead and stamp some little stamps on here. This little stamp, I purchased it at Hobby Lobbies, and it's just kind of like a little, you know, when you send some mail, it's just the seals, those stamp seals that they put. It's kind of something like that. And I also have some tags and some other little things that I'm going to use. And so this is some stays on ink that I'm using just so that it really sticks onto this surface. And I'm cleaning this really good because I want to make sure that it doesn't, you know, stain my stamp with any kind of paint. These are some stamps that I purchased from the United Kingdom. And they're not mounted, so they're just stamps that you need to mount onto some foam and then to the wooden mounts. But right here, I'm just going to go ahead and put some little tape runner, and then I'm going to use my blocks to pick these up. And this is just an easy little tip so that you can use these stamps right away if you haven't mounted them onto some wood blocks. You can't even talk. Okay, so right here, I'm just stamping little here and there just to give it a little bit more interest, some other little textures on here. And then just go ahead and clean up your ink, because on this, some of the paint did come off on the ink, on my stamp, and so I didn't want it to get ruined, so that's why I was cleaning it. You definitely want to be cleaning your stamps. Don't leave them like that. So that's all the stamps we're going to do. Then we're going to go ahead and tear out some pages of this book. This book, I bought it at the 99-cent store, and it's solely just for this purpose. I make embellishments. Anything that I want, any little like wordings, this is the book that I tear it out of. So we're going to go ahead and use some Mod Podge. And we are going to adhere these little pieces on with that. And I'm just actually moistening the paper, and then I'm putting it on the area and putting some more on top of the paper. And that's all I'm going to use. And that's enough to keep that little paper down to the carton. Now, you guys, this is optional. You guys don't have to do the little wording, but I don't know, for some reason, whenever I think of like Shabby Chic or something, I don't know, these little wordings here and there like this, they just, I don't know. I always add them, but this is optional, obviously. And I would like to see what you guys come up with if you guys do make one of these little cartons, because I don't know, I just think it's fun. It's a fun little box to make to give embellishments to a swapping partner that you may have, or anything like that. Or even to give like as a gift with little goodies in the inside. I mean, you know, it just is cute. And it's also a lot of fun to make. Now, I'm just going to hit these little bad boys with the blow dryer. And the blow dryer is just to make the Mod Podge harden a little bit faster so that we could go ahead and work on this little bad boy. After we get this done, what we will be doing is we will be slapping this little bad boy with some gold paint here and there, and that's just to give it a little bit of a gold accent. I'm not really going to get too heavy on the gold, but I kind of am. If that makes any sense. You guys will see. Now you could use glitter, you could use so many other things on this. I mean, it doesn't really have to be gold. You know, if you're not really a gold person, you could even use silver. I mean, I think the silver looks really cute as well. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut out some paper flowers first and pick out the little flowers that I'm going to use. I like to just put everything out so that my mind already starts to kind of work and kind of starts to think exactly how it is that I'm going to want to put this little bad boy together. And so that's basically all we're doing right here. Now these little paper flowers, I did purchase them online, but some of them I also purchased them at my little favorite hole in the wall in downtown LA that I usually go to. If you guys have been following me, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, but so I don't know which ones are from where. They're just all mixed up. But anyway, so I'm just picking little flowers that I want to use different colors, and these are colors that I think are kind of like Easter kind of colors. I mean, you know, I will use some feathers, I will use some bling, I will use some gold, I will use some flowers. I mean, it's all screaming shabby chic, don't you think? I am going to add a little bit of gold onto these little feathers on the ends just to give them a little accent as well. This is the gold that we're going to use to give accent to our little carton. And I'm only going to do like a dry brush. I'm not really going to add a lot of paint. If you notice, I'm just touching little areas here and there. And that gold is kind of metallic, so it really does look really nice. And just add the gold here and there. Super duper easy, guys. I really love how this looks. I think my brush needs a little bit more paint, so I'm going to try to shake up a little bit more into the little cap. I'm not going to squirt out any paint anywhere. I'm just using whatever's in the cap. And of course, it just made a mess. As always, Jesse. So right here, we're going to go ahead and just add the gold onto the feathers, like I said. I've seen them do this at the store before. They kind of like look like they're dipped in gold, which kind of looks really cute. And so I'm only going to do 2 of them, and that's it for the gold accent. Then from here, we're just going to go ahead and start decorating this whole entire little carton and design this to the visual that I had. I mean, what I'm thinking it's supposed to look like. So I am going to use this little glittered net because I really love this glittered net. It's super, super glittery. I'm going to use this as the very bottom, but it's going to peep out from in between all of the little elements that we're going to put in the front. And so we're using some hot glue to stick everything because we want to make sure that everything is stuck. I'm making this stand up because I want it to stand up. I want it to be sticking up. I think it's going to look really cute. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and trim off a little bit of it. And then we're going to add the feathers in front of this. This netting is just an accent. It's not going to be a main vocal point, so it's just in the back. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add my little feathers. And then I'll add my little flowers. This is really, really easy, guys, to make. Honestly, once you start putting it together, it just all starts falling into place. I mean, you guys, every time you guys create something, you should know. I mean, you know, once you get going, you get going. It's just really getting started. And so, I don't know. I really think that looks cute. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these little white ones. And in between these little white ones, the little center of these are going to be a bling, which I think are super cute. I like using them on these little white flowers. These were on a shopping haul that I purchased at, I think it was Michael's. They were in the wedding section and they were on clearance. It was a steal. So I like to double them up, petal over a different petal. I mean, in between the petals. And then right here, I'm just going to go ahead and add the little bling, which I thought gave it that really cute touch. Then just go ahead and put your little paper roses here and there, different colors, just to bring out little pops of colors here and there. And this part is really easy, guys. Just putting the little bad boys together. See how easy it is? It's just really building the whole little rose bush right there. And I am hitting this with my little gold gel pen because I like to give, you know, all those little roses a little accent of gold. I don't know why I do this a lot to all of my little paper roses. For some reason, I really like giving it that little extra gold pop. And so now that I have my whole cluster of roses in the corner, I'm just gonna go ahead and spread these out a little bit here and there and just add some more color in different areas as well. And this corner, on the other corner, this one that I'm working on, I am gonna add another cluster of feathers, and then I'm gonna add like this little bling kind of, I don't want to call it a pendant because it's not a pendant, but you guys will see it's really nice. And I thought that it just went perfect with this the little feather combination. I'm also going to use some pearls because you can't have a shabby chic without pearls. So we're going to use the little flat back pearls, and I'm kind of just throwing these here and there. I'm not really putting these in a certain area, I mean a certain way. It's just to make them look kind of like if they're just draped on to the little carton is basically what I'm trying to make it look like. And right here, we're gonna go ahead and add some little pearls on the ends, I mean on the corners, because I think that there needs to be some little pearls. This is that little gem we're gonna put in the center of those feathers, which I think is really cute. It's just this gold bling kind of pendant with a rose in the middle. It's very fancy, my friends. Very fancy. So go ahead and just continue decorating. We're almost done, guys. I really think this is super elaborate. You know, usually this is not my work. My work doesn't go this elaborate because I'm more of a less is more kind of person, but I couldn't stop, guys. I couldn't stop. I had to force myself to stop right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of gold here and there. And then we're gonna go ahead and just start working on the inside because we need to start doing a little something with the inside. This is the last little rose on the corner. Then we're gonna hit that little bad boy with some gold. Of course, some more little pearls because you can't have too many pearls. And that's it. We're gonna just add some little bling on the very front. I just thought this little bling was kind of like a cute little touch in the very front because this is the very front. So this is like the focal point kind of your little carton. So how cute is this little bad boy? I'm gonna add some little greenery. Now I bought this little
whatever it is called. I purchased it at the 99-cent store. And so I am going to add a little bit of greenery here and there. Greenery. Oh my God, he can't even talk. Greenery. Get it straight, boo-boo. Get it straight. And it's just a little pop of green here and there as well. Like, you know, like other than just the flowers. Because flowers always have a little bit of greenery. Oh my God, why do I keep trying to say greenery? Don't listen to him, guys. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So I was gonna add these gems, but I decided that no, that's enough. We're just gonna go ahead and work on the inside, which is just to put some paper dress form, and then we will add some paper roses to this. And so this is the dress form that we're gonna go ahead and add, and we're gonna fussy cut this out, and we're gonna go ahead and fussy cut it out so that we can paste that in front of some scriptured words, which we're going to go ahead and cut out of our little book that we usually use for this little kind of project technique. And so this is really easy. I'm going to use a hot glue just for this. I mean, I'm not going to do anything really special. I'm just going to add this. I'm going to add the dress form and then some little paper roses. I'm just going to add like 3 of them. I'm not going to get too elaborate because this is the inside of it. And then once they open it, you're just going to want them to focus on the goodies that are in the inside. These are the roses that we're going to go ahead and use. And we're going to hot glue these little bad boys onto the bottom part of that dress form. See how easy it was? That was our little Shabby Chic egg carton that we just created right now.
Welcome back, my little crafty monsters. That's how easy it was to make this little bad boy. All you have to do is just go get some supplies. Oh my God, you can't even talk. I'm telling you guys, I never edit these videos, so I don't know what he was trying to say, but anyway, all you have to do is go get some supplies, and maybe some of the items that you have on here, you already have them in your craft room. So all it is just really getting creative and putting the little bad boys together. And whoa, focus. Putting the little bad boys together, and then after that, it's all good, boo-boo. Because I'm pretty sure that you're gonna like your creation after you create it. I didn't really have a plan, as I never do for anything. But not having a plan, this is what I came up with. I hope that inspired you guys to make one of your own so that you can go ahead and give some embellishments for Easter to one of your swapping friends or whatever. Or maybe for one of your kids or a teacher or something. Put like some cute little Easter candy in there, and, you know, Adonis is making noise over there. Put some Easter candies and give that as a gift, or just as a little decor in your home. So that's it for now, my little crafty monsters. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, as well as that notification and the little bell icon. You need to hit the bell icon. Hit the bell, Bobo. Ring my bell. You can ring my... Okay, we're not going to start singing. But anyway, go ahead and hit that notification so that you guys will get notified every time I upload a video. And you don't want to be missing out on the goodness. So share it with your friends. Until next time, my little crafty monsters.